the Shimano Corrado BFS XG, and back on an inline spinner at our local pond, Bethany Lakes, where I caught two on an inline spinner, rooster tail, as well as lost one before, well, my line broke. And I was using that flight feathered kingfisher with that Handing Magic L rod. And this round I brought the Shimano Corrado BFS XG on the Ugly Stick, Shakespeare Ugly Stick Elite Graphite. And it's a real nice day, a little chilly, but a real nice day to be out here doing a little fishing. Maybe we'll be able to catch first fish of the year for 2025 on this BFS gear ultralight bait casting combo. So let's see what we can do today. All right, and I just brought one lure, the inline spinner Fire Tiger Rooster Tail, and I've got that high vis 6-pound Stren mono on there, and I'm just going to start working the pond, and hopefully we'll get first fish of the year. So let's see what happens. Looks like some folks put some bread in the water over there, and I think I see some movement. Well, that's a good sign. All right, well, let's stand off and just cast it out there, and let's see what happens. Water's really clear, just like the other day. The water's still up too. We had some rains the other day, and it definitely got the water real clear, but also brought up the water level in the pond. It's been pretty low for a while now. So let's just see if we can coax one here to hit. Okay, let's take a look at over here. See some stuff in the water. Maybe there's a fish or two lurking nearby. Oh no, look, looks like some stuff that's coming off the tree. Yeah, some stuff that came off the tree there. All right, well, let's see what we can do. So let's see, first fish of the year, hopefully 2025. Starting out with some BFS gear, ultralight bait casting, and a Shimano Corrado BFS reel, and a rooster tail, inline rooster tail. Yeah, water's really shallow, and water is really clear. Wait, no, thought I had a hit there. No, thought I had a hit. Okay, but did catch a couple the other day out here. It was a little bit warmer that day, so I'm not sure what it's going to be like on a chilly day like this. But I guess it's just too nice to stay indoors for the kicking off 2025 here. And the outfit I'm using is a 6-foot, I believe, or 7-foot. Shoot, where is it? It's 7-foot, yeah. 7-foot ultralight, and it's the one that I plan on using for some speckled trout live speck fishing with some live mullet, hopefully this coming summer. Fishing under the lights, of course. All right, let's just kind of get it out there, work the area. Maybe you might be able to get one to hit. First fish of the year, let's say. We got some folks joining. Let's see. I don't know what that is. Looks like they got some, I don't know what that is. Anyways, let's keep fishing. Hey. All right, fishy, fishy, come on, come on. Yeah, water's really clear. Don't see any movement, but hey, they may be a little bit low because it was cold this morning. Not in the freezing temps, but cold enough. Oh, there was a tap. Oh, that was a tap, or did I bump bottom? Not sure. Howdy, howdy. I see some folks joining on the chat. Bear with me on one-man show here, so I just kind of flip down below and see who's on. Just trying to get the first fish of the year for 2025. Might as well do it on the first day of the year. And let's see. And I went with this ultralight bait casting gear. 6-pound Stren mono. It's the high vis orange. I do like watching the line when I'm fishing and get some of those like early notice that you get a strike is mainly the main reason why I use that high vis line. And it's a 1/16 ounce lure, and I'm using a bait caster, so it is possible to cast ultralight lures on a bait caster, especially the Shimano Corrado BFS XG. XG is for extra gear. I have no clue what that extra gear is. All right, let me slow down to retrieve a little. Maybe I might be able to get one to strike, maybe who's just kind of lurking in the shadows here. Water's clear, and I don't see any movement, so let's go walk the pond a little bit more. All right, let me adjust the camera here. I'm wearing a neck harness with the Android phone right here, so you get a good first-person point of view of what I'm seeing, and hopefully you might be able to see maybe a fish or two caught here. Actually, I'm really just hoping for one right now. One to kick off the new year. Definitely feel that I can use this thing on the coast, casting 3 to 4 inch mullet, live lining with nothing else but a treble hook and the line. No other hardware is my intent with this gear. Ultralight 7-foot ugly stick. And yeah, it's casting really nice. Okay, And bear with me. I'll take a look at the chat here, see if anyone's got any comments. I can call it out or whatnot. So, all right. And this 1/16th ounce rooster tail fire tiger is what I'm using. Okay, looks like we got more words and whatnot, so we'll just keep going. Okay, let's see. Did get a nice one here the other day, but it was definitely warmer that day too, so who knows? Who knows where the cold wind blows? Anyways, it's going to be our first live stream for 2025 as well. And I'm hoping that we might have some action here in a moment. Oh, I think I saw something move to the right. We'll go cast in that direction here real quick after I get the lure in. Okay. All right, let's go cast a little bit to the right. Okay, nothing yet. All right, then bear with me. I'll take a look at the chat here in a moment at the end of the retrieve. See if we got any call outs. Oh yeah, and hope you guys had a good New Year's Eve, New Year's. Let's see. All right, cool. All right. Let's just kind of walk the bank here. Let's go to the back pond and hit up this one area that got flooded out the other day. And I got one over here as well. And looks like it's already gone down, which I anticipate that because there's a drainage deal here that takes it from the back pond to the main pond. And usually this will get filled up and then a few days later, everything will go back to normal, which, yeah, it's pretty much back to normal here. I can tell because the cypress knees out here are out of water, and that's what the normal water level here is in the back pond. I'm gonna stand off a little bit from the bank here so I don't spook. Oh, something close just moved. Ooh. Maybe they're lurking in the shadows. Oh, I just popped something. That was a leaf. I did see some little V-wakes moving through the water, so there are fish lurking here. Let's see if we can get them on the line. Let's see if we can get first fish of 2025 on the line. I'm gonna do a high stick retrieve here just because it's shallow and I want it to run a little bit higher up in the water column. Yeah, did definitely see some fish moving here. Okay, nothing there. Got some greenery on there. Let me take that out. A little chilly here in the shadows. Let's see if we can get first fish of the year for 2025 for yours truly, BFS style. Come on, fishy. Okay, I can see the lure, but I don't see anything trailing behind it like it wants it. So let's go recast. Oh, I think I might just lose my lure here. Holy cow. I only brought one lure today. Man, first fish of the year is going to be a tree fish. Yeah, there it is. I only brought one lure. So looks like that's the end of the live stream. Bummer. Oh well, I guess we'll have to just play it by ear. And well, that's it for now. Tree fish to bring you in 2025. All right, next time we'll catch y'all later and good luck and good fishing. Fuel team. And well, I lost my one inline spinner that I brought with that BFS Corrado XG Shimano. So I'm just going to bring out the fly rod now and see if we can, well, restart 2025. I was hoping to get a first fish of the year and I ended up getting a tree fish and broke off. So now I've just got my fly rod. Okay, handy dandy fly rod. And I've got a Guadalupeana. That is what I used the other day to limit out on trout up at Waterloo. I'm over here at Bethany Lakes here in the city of Allen. It's a suburb north of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And we're going to see if we can get a first fish of the year because, well, we can't just leave that last live stream hanging with no fish caught. So let's give it a try right there and right there. And I'm going to go back where I lost that one fly, or correction, that one lure, and see if I can coax with, I thought I saw some bass and whatnot moving in the shallows on this chilly January day, first day of the year. First day of the month. Okay. All right. So let's walk it up here. And this is a 2-3 weight Echo Ion fly reel on a 4-weight Reddington Pursuit. Got a 4-weight line on there and about a size 10 fly, Guadalupeana. And yeah, there's the tree fish that I just caught on that earlier live stream. See if I can fix that and see if I can at least get first fish of the day or year on this trip here. So I did see some stuff moving about in the shadows or the shallows. So I'm hoping that they still may be here. And I'm going to forego an indicator and just fish it without. Okay. And let's see if Mr. Fishy wants to play over there by the Feeder Creek. Oops. Over by the feeder creek, there was some activity too, so I'm hoping that that might work well. Hope I see some folks on the chat. Hey, howdy, howdy. What's up? Just doing a little fishing, trying to get the first fish of the year for yours truly in 2025. All right. And yeah, was here just a moment ago live streaming, and I ended up losing an inline spinner, a rooster tail, to that tree up there using some ultralight bait casting gear. So good evening. Howdy, howdy. So let's see if we can get something to bite here in the shadows or shallows. I'm gonna start working the pond here in a moment. We'll just go up and down it. Let's go back this way. I am interested in trying over there by that feeder creek because I did see some fish moving about the other day. We did get a bunch of rain, and so the pond is pretty much up to its normal level. Hey, howdy, howdy. See some folks joining. Howdy, howdy. All right, so let's see if we can get first fish of the year fly fishing. Okay, let me just kind of work my way underneath these trees. Okay. Oh, there's a bass. Holy cow. Ah, I spooked the bass. He was just right over here. Let me see if I can get him to hit. I think I brought an indicator. Maybe that might be what I need to do. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, there was a bass lurking right there. Right in the shadows. There are fish here. Let's just see if we can get him to hit. Oh, there he goes. He's looking at it. Little bass. Oh, man. I think it's going to be indicator time. I don't think they want to hit it right away. Okay. Yeah, I think yeah, he's looking at it. Two of them are looking at it. Okay. Let me see if I can get him to hit with just these twitchy moves. Okay. There he goes. He's looking at it. He just turned. He's following it. I'm going to let it hit the ground. Oh, man. It's just resting on the bottom right now, and it looks like he doesn't want to hit it right away. Okay. Let's see if I can get him to hit. Okay. So, yeah, we're just kind of trying to get first fish of the year here in 2025. I got some likely candidates sitting right in front of me right now. Look like some little little bass. Let me shorten up on the line here, and maybe I can kind of keep it in the money zone a little bit longer for them. All right. Okay, take up some line. I don't think we need that much line. Yeah, I'm counting 3, not big bass, but they are bass, and I can see them just kind of lurking right behind it. Yeah, they're looking at it. Okay, all right. I'll let it sink, and I'll give it a twitch. They keep coming back and forth. I can just see them come in and look at it. Come on. Yeah, there he is again. I'm thinking maybe I might do that indicator and just kind of let it sit. Okay, let's try doing that. We'll just try letting it sink on its own. Come on. Let's see. First fish of the year right here. Come on. 25. No, not yet. All right, well, let's cast out a little bit and maybe coax one of these other guys that's moving about. Yeah, that little inline spinner looked like it would be getting a fish or two, but I ended up breaking off. Okay, here's one looking at it. 2 of them looking at it. Oh, man, that's frustrating. Let's go back around. All right, the bait is, or the decision, should I go to a strike indicator? That'll allow me to at least get it into the money zone a little bit longer. Well, let's go back this way first. Oh, I see a bass moving. Okay, I just saw the telltale of a bass moving. That one's got some junk on it. Okay, let's get it back out again. All right, okay. I see something trailing behind it. It looked like bluegill and bass. I'm gonna forego the indicator then and just see if I can fish it without the strike indicator. What is the first fish of the year gonna be? Normally it'd be a trout, but I'm not trout fishing today. I'm just out here at the local pond. I could see them. They're trailing right behind it. All right, let's go a little bit further out and see if I can get one to strike maybe as it drops. So these short pole retrieves. Okay, come on. Okay, there's a little bass trailing behind it, like a little fingerling one. Cast it back out. Okay, there's one chasing it right now. It looked like a little bluegill. Little bluegill, though. Let's see if we can get his bigger buddy to hit. Okay, it's promising that they are actually interested, at least. And I'm using a 4-weight outfit, little 8-foot fly rod. I'll typically use a 9-foot 5-weight or a 6-weight. But today, I just went with this short rod here, little 8-footer. Oh, well, let's see if we can get something to hit. Somebody crying over there. Somebody crying. Somebody not happy. All right, let's go this way. Let's go back over here where I saw those bass lurking earlier. Okay, I'm watching the line, see if they'll strike. No. All right, let's go back out again. And the goal is trying to get first fish of the year. And I think I might be able to do it if I can keep coaxing these guys to follow my fly. Let's go back around. Yeah, so earlier the water was up here when the had a bunch of rain. Now it's starting to go back to its normal level. And what's promising is I am seeing some nice movement, at least activity of some of these fish in the water here. So good to know that the fish are lurking, even though it's a little chilly. Let's see if we can get them to hit. Just kind of do a steady retrieve. Okay, there's one looking at it. Little bluegill, two bluegill. All right, let's get it back out again. I'm using a little size 10 Guadalupeana, sort of like a woolly bugger, but not. Uses peacock herald and just kind of lurking here, right? Okay, all right, let's go back this way. And then we're going to go to the feeder creek where there were some kind of hanging out right at that feeder creek entrance. It looks like something just came in. Right over here to the left, I can see some kind of wake in the water kicking up some waves here. So I wonder what that could be. I don't see anything yet. No. Oh, there he is. It's a bass, about like so. He's coming right here. I lost him now. I don't see him anymore. Wow. Surprised that got that much movement right now here on a chilly day, but of course it is sunny, so that helps. Okay, just do some of these short pull retrieve and see if we can get one to hit. Let me check the chat. All right, howdy, howdy. Looks like we got some folks on. Just trying to get first fish of the year. All right, let's pop it out a little bit further. Try this one more time, then we'll head to that feeder creek and the mouth of the, where the feeder creek goes into the back pond. Okay, we're fishing over here in City of Allen, Bethany Lakes. This is here in Texas, and it's a series of 4 ponds. There's one back down that way. There's 2 right here in front of me, as well as one to the right, and then there's a 3rd or 4th one way back over there. That's the one that they stock with trout. They did that earlier in December, but right now it's a little bit tough to catch them. Typically, you get them about the first week or 2, and then after that, you got to switch over to fishing, I'd say dry flies, midges. For some reason, they like that. Okay, let's work our way back to the feeder creek and see if we can snag something there. All right, take up some line real quick. Ah, yes, I can hope you guys are already having a great start of the year, 2025. I sure am enjoying at least this first day, being able to hit the local pond. There's been times where we've not been able to come on the first day of the year because of the cold wind and rain. But today we lucked out with a little sun. Yeah, I think the temperature in like the mid-50s right now. They were a little bit colder this morning. Last night wasn't too bad either. Okay, that's the Guadalupeana. Bear with me, I keep losing it here. Okay, there we go. All right, that's the feeder creek. It's definitely lower now, and that's the entrance to the back pond where it feeds in. So I'm going to see if I can get something to strike on Guadalupeana and work that feeder creek. Okay. All right, let's go back here. Bear with me, I'm going to adjust the camera. All right, let's go over here. Yeah, sometimes you'll get them lurking. Oh, I see him. There's a nice bass right in front of me. Oh, he just spooked. Okay, well, nice bass in front of me. Do see some little guys moving about too. Let's see if I'll get them to hit. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a turtle. That was a turtle. There's some bass over here. All right, there's one looking at it. Come on, hit it. Came up right behind it and looked at it. Oh, he's looking at it now. Okay, let's do it again. Let's try this angle. Okay, there was a bigger one behind him, but this one is here, and he is interested in the fly. Okay, he's looking at it. I'll do a little twitch. He's still looking at it. He's right there in front of me. Okay. It's like he's taking a look at it, and then he's stopping short of it. Not sure if he wants to commit, it sounds like. But let's go down this way. Right over here and try working the bank where it cuts. Maybe I can get one to strike here. If not, I may have to go to that indicator and just kind of work it, sort of like a little dead drift. Sometimes you get them kind of waiting for you. Let's see if he'll hit. Come on, come on. What can be the first fish of the year? Back in there. Just kind of hit it right in the feeder creek again. Okay. This Guadalupeana worked pretty well with the stalker trout the other day, both at Waterloo as well as Pottsboro. Right now, I'm just kind of seeing if I can get something to strike right here along this feeder creek. All right, just do these short pull retrieves and kind of pull back on it. Let it sink a little. Come on, fishy, fishy. Talk to me. No, looks like I've been denied. All right, let's go back this way. Sun's going to be in our eyes here, but this is usually a good angle to work this little bank that kind of slopes a little. And hoping that they'd be a little bit more active, but it looks like they're just kind of looking at the fly and kind of lurking behind it. Really not trying to take it and just kind of thinking about it. But I don't know. I think if we keep presenting the fly to them, we will eventually get at least one to take. Okay, let's go back this way. All right. I'll walk over here real quick and see if I can sneak up into this one undercut. Let's see, there's a bunch of trees here. Okay. Just gonna work over here real quick. I just want to look into the right where the feeder creek enters, and sometimes I'll see bass or two just kind of lurking right here. Sometimes there's little fingerling ones, other times pretty decent ones too. Okay, let me just kind of see if anybody wants to play. Okay, come on. Nope. Okay, let's go back over here. Kind of work it over here in this one bank that ran over its side. Let's see if there's something lurking over here. Okay. All right. I'm going to go up the feeder creek and take a look at this one spot, and then we'll work our way around. Okay. All right. Let's see. What's the flyer bait you're using? I'm using a Guadalupana, size 10 Guadalupana, which is a fly that's used for Guadalupe bass, the Guadalupe River, that was designed by Lefty Chavez. And I tie a variant of it that that I use for trout instead of bass. But there, but bass will surely like it, take it as well. Okay, it's pretty shallow here, so I'm going to work around to this one hole in the feeder creek, and usually you'll see a few sunfish and bluegill as well as a bass or two lurking in there from when the rains hit. And when the rains hit, I'm snagged here, bear with me. They'll come up the feeder creek and then they'll get stuck in this little hole. So let's go take a walk over there real quick and see. It's not a deep hole. I think about maybe 2-3 feet max. It's pretty clear. And let's see. All right, I see a couple of bass moving about. They're already spooking from, I guess, me walking up on them. But let's see. I also see some sunfish in there. Let's just pop the fly in there and see if anyone's interested. No, let's go back out here. Yeah, it's crystal clear. There's a little fingerling bass looking at it. Okay, a couple more sunfish or bluegill looking at it coming out from the undercut. Yeah, it's surprising. A lot of times there's some nice size fish lurking in that undercut right on the bank. And sheep, there we go. Trying to drop the fly right there in the undercut. See if I can get one to jump out and hit it. Okay, no, did not want to take it. Okay, let's go back here. So I'm seeing some little sunfish, little bluegill, and bass about yay big. Not the bruisers. No bruisers. They don't look too aggressive either right now. Oh, there we go. Bass. There we go. You came out of nowhere. Salito in the feeder creek. All right. First fish of the year for 2025. Yours truly on a Guadalupana is going to be a little bass. Nice. I'm glad you guys were able to see first fish of the year 2025 for yours truly. So, of course, what does that mean? Let's go for second fish of the year 2025. All right. Yeah, he was kind of lurking down below and like camouflage. I didn't even really see him, but he came up and it's crystal clear water. And I did not see him. He came up from this direction over here. I was thinking I might have got one to take. That was maybe lurking in the undercut, but nope, he was right there, right in the middle. I just never saw him. Okay, so that's first fish of the year. That counts. Okay, let's see if there's something else lurking over here. Okay, all right, a little Guadalupana. Great for bass, great for trout. All right, now let's see, water movement here. I was going to cross, but I thought, oh wait, there it is. So you can see it's a feeder creek and all that runs into the back pond. One bass, little guy. Yeah, it's fun. So we'll cross right here. This is the narrowest spot of the little feeder creek, so we can just step over. All right, and I'm seeing some little bluegill, sunfish kind of working their way here in the in the feeder creek. Wonder if there's another bass lurking there. Let's go pop a fly there. It's kind of worth that little Guadalupana. See if Mr. Bluegill or Mr. Sunfish wants to play with it. Yeah, very clear water. Very clear. Okay, no, I don't think they want to play. All right, well, let's go find somebody else who wants to play. All right, what do we got here? Super. Oh, yeah. Nice. What's the flyer bait? Oh, I can't answer that one. Okay. All right, well, one-man show here, so having to flip back on the phone here, check out things, make sure I answer the mail if anyone has any call outs. And then I try fishing some more again. Back to the feeder creek. We're on the other side over there. Now we're on this side, and I did see some bass lurking over there on the far bank. And typically early evenings in the summer, this little point right here, you'll get a lot of chances of bass and bluegill kind of lingering there, waiting for or chasing some bait fish and whatnot in the along the bank. So right up on that one point over there where those signs are. So what I like doing is I'm working the fly up close over here to the feeder creek, the mouth of the feeder creek, just really just clearing the area, making sure that if there is a fish there, that at least I get a presentation fly fish or fishing fly presented to it before I start casting out a little bit further. Okay, all right, so we just kind of work our way here. Okay, and then we'll start taking out some more line, and then we'll pop the fly to the other bank, right where I saw a couple of bass kind of lurking there. I do see some little finger, like fish fry, little tiny guys. And something just moved over there. I can't tell what, though. Was that a turtle? Huh, couldn't tell. Well, when in doubt, cast to it. So let's try doing that. Okay, I'm gonna take out some line, and I'm just using a little 4-weight fly rod. Fun one. Definitely one of the, oh, there's a hit. There's a hit. Okay. I wonder if it was that bass. No, it's a bluegill. It's a blue golly. So second fish of the year, 2025. Mr. Blue Golly. Nice. Fun stuff, man. Love this stuff. Okay. All right. I see some stuff coming in the chat. Bear with me. I'm going to let them go, and then I'll check out what y'all are calling out. Answer the mail. Got to answer the mail. What do we got here? Let's go. Yeah. Fish on. Yeah. Cool stuff. Love it, man. Second fish of the year. Well, second fish of the year, 2025. We just released them. So what does that mean? That means, well, let's go for third fish of the year, 2025 for yours truly. Let's pop the fly to the other bank here and do the same thing. Just kind of do a little short twitch move. And that one kind of ran in on me. I didn't even know I had him really on there until I saw the line. There we go. Shoot. Just had a hit. Yeah, I didn't even know he was on there till I noticed that the line kind of moved in on me. Let's see if we can replicate another fish to make fish number 3 for 2025. And temperatures in the 50s, a little chill in the air. I think we're supposed to get some freezing temps later this week. Bottom line, take advantage of those moments when the fish are still about. Let's try getting it into this corner. Sometimes you'll get them lurking over here in that corner. Come on, come on. I'm not using an indicator. I'm mainly just watching. Let's see. Right there. Someone's asking to show you how to fly fish. How long after stock you're able to successfully catch a few? Usually you can get them the same day. At least that's what I've noticed for stalker trout here in the Texas Parks and Wildlife stocking program, trout stocking program. Yeah, you can get them the same day. Most times if you don't, it's mainly because, well, temperature change. I think there was one place that no one was getting bites this one year at a particular location over there in, I think, Grand Prairie. And it was one of those days where it was just a warm day. So the fish were more lethargic than anything. But most times you can get them tree fish again. That's how I lost, well, earlier when I started the other live stream. Oh, there we go. Let's see if I don't lose it. Let's see. Is he on there? Oh, I think I lost him. I sure did. Bummer. And I didn't bring any extra tippet material. And I don't have my fishing jacket on. All right, well, that is it for now. Appreciate y'all joining. Let's see. Maybe I can answer the mail on, see, can you show me how to fly fish? And then what state are we in? We're in Texas right now. Show you how to fly fish. I think the best thing I can tell you is try getting some instruction. It always helps. There's a lot of places like Cabela's down the road here offers it, as well as some of the fly fishing clubs, Dallas Fly Fishers, Fort Worth Fly Fishers. They all offer some. And then let's see. Other than that, if you just want to really get started, main thing is just get a fly rod that is balanced. I'm saying balance. 4-weight rod, 4-weight reel, 4-weight line. That type of deal. So like right now, this is a 2-3 weight. It's more like a line holder for me. Echo Ion, this is a 4-weight Redington. Okay, and this is a 4-weight weight forward fly line. And then this is one of those do-it-yourself leaders that I use. So I use a nail knot and a perfection loop to make a loop-to-loop connection, so that when I want to change out my leader, I'm not having to cut this piece off and redo another nail knot. Instead, I just continue to just use this loop-to-loop connection here. And then I make my own tapered leaders. They're knotted, so right there. So this is 30-pound test for the butt section. Midsection is 15. And then I use a tippet ring here, and then I'll go with like 6-pound tests for my tippet. I think that's like 5X or something. And I used to buy the tippet material, but now I just go ahead and pick up some of that stuff. Stren mono, same stuff that I use for my ultralight bait casters. And then again, if you're starting out, you got a balanced outfit. Start out something simple. You go to a place that you know there's fish, and you've got a fly that they will readily hit, like an olive woolly bugger or something like that, like a streamer, or in this case, I was using Guadalupana. And then right here, so if I take this piece as the leader, okay, it's going to be about 8 foot when I have the tippet on. Okay, so, and then if you take out enough line right here, so this is an 8-foot rod, and this is now an 8-foot deal of the fly line, and then 8 foot of this. Basically, you're fishing 24 feet to include your fly rod, right? And if you're just starting out, right there, you can fly fish. And everything I've caught right now, or there's been times where I've been catching these guys right here up close, so you don't really need that much line. So 8-foot rod, 8-foot fly line, 8-foot leader, and I'm fly fishing. And the big thing, once you get some instruction, you can get all fancy and everything. But if you're really just itching to go, if you can do this right here with that little 8-foot deal of line and 8-foot rod, or in this case, let's say a 9-foot rod, 9-foot fly line, 9-foot leader, you can fly fish. And if you can do this, keep these tight loops, side to side casts right there, you can fly fish. And then the same thing is, you're doing it right, as you can see the tight loops in front of me, okay, right there. And it's really starting and stopping fast. I'll do one of these back, forward, and that's it. And then if you really, really want to get out there and just get started, just pop your line behind you right here. All right. So I'm just going to leave my line behind me, and I'm just going to pop it out there. There, I'm fly fishing. And just pop it back out here. Do the same thing. There we go. All right. So just lay it behind you, pop it out in front of you. There, you're fly fishing, right? But do get some instruction. All right. Always helps. I learned from a book, and then muscle memory and a lot of mistakes and whatnot, to include, in my case, I just broke off my fly to the dreaded tree fish over there. Okay. Anyways, I'm glad you guys were able to see yours truly catching first fish of the year, second fish of the year, 2025. First fish was a bass. Second fish was a bluegill. Got it on the 2-3 weight Echo Ion fly reel. Love this setup. I got the whole line of this reel and not had any issues with any of them. And then just an 8-foot Redington Pursuit rod. I do use a 5-weight 4 classic trout from Redington, as well as another 4-piece 6-weight from TFO. And then, yeah, hurt my shoulder several years ago over something, and it gets sore every once in a while, so I'll fish a switch rod. In the case of a switch rod, it's a 2-handed rod or a 1-handed rod, and what's nice about it is I can cast and have no problem getting it out for distance using that switch rod technique without having to lift my arm above my shoulder. Because when that happens, when I do have that injury, it's very tough for me to lift my arm over the shoulder to cast traditionally. But with that switch rod, I can cheat it and keep fishing even though I'm got a little owie. All right. think that's it. Let me see if I answered all the questions. I think I did. All right, well, appreciate y'all joining today. And stay tuned for more. We'll do more of these in 2025. Oh, we got some doggies barking. Let's go check out the doggies. Cujo. All right. All right. Well, here's to 2025 and more fun. All right. You guys take care, and we'll see y'all again sooner than later.